And now we have our mighty decrees with Antoinette. Thank you, Antoinette.
Thank you, Donna. And thank you, beloved Jesus, for those wonderful, encouraging words. Just stressing that importance of application to our beloved I Am presence. And now giving all love, power, and authority to our beloved I Am, we say our decrees together. We begin with the transmuting violet flame. I am the law of forgiveness and the consuming flame of all inharmonious action and human consciousness. Cosmic violet fire, come and keep the violet fire of freedom's love blazing through my aura, my feelings, my brain and mental world, my etheric body, my physical body, my home, business, finances, and all my affairs. Blaze the cosmic violet fire through all life on this planet until all human creation, its cause and core, is transmuted into purity and perfection, and our earth is truly freedom's holy star. And now we just take a moment before we direct the violet fire into all life. Through the love of our I Am presence, we call now to all those ministering to the violet flame. We call to you, beloved Saint Germain, and beloved Lady Portia, the great goddess of justice. We call to the great archangels Zadkiel and Amethyst, and all the violet flame angels. We call to beloved Arcturus and holy Diana, the great Elohim of the violet flame. We invoke the spirit of the violet flame. We call to beloved Kuan Yin, goddess of mercy and forgiveness, and we ask that you fill each and every one of us with your ascended master feeling of forgiveness and mercy. And we invoke the most intensified action, the most dynamic action of the violet flame. We see the ray coming towards us from the realms above. We see this ray becoming a violet flame 3 feet below us. We see it going upwards, saturating our 4 earthly bodies, our etheric, physical, mental, and emotional worlds. All wrongly qualified memories, thoughts, feelings, and actions completely enfolded in the violet flame. We see this flame expanding to cover our entire home, our sanctuary, wherever we are right now. We see it covering our entire neighborhood, expanding further to cover our community, our city, our entire country, and the entire nature kingdom, every earth, air, fire, and water elemental, consuming and transmuting all miscreations, all wrongly qualified energy of any kind, anything that was never meant to be. And now we see that violet flame moving across the continent on which we find ourselves. We see Africa ablaze with the violet flame. We see the entire United Kingdom ablaze with the violet flame, and all the countries of Europe. We see a river of violet fire blazing across Asia, across to Australia and New Zealand, and through all the tiny bits of land in between, across the water to North and South America, and all the land, through the entire nature kingdom, all the water. We consciously direct this flame into all disharmony and discord, into all pain and distress, into all fear and uncertainty, all division and separation of any kind, all suffering and disease. We blaze it through all etheric wounds and scars, and all wrong that we have ever inflicted on our beloved nature kingdom. We see that flame going forth, cleansing and purifying through any obstacle, delaying the divine plan for freedom for all life on our beloved earth. And now we invoke the pillar of light. Mighty I Am Presence, intensify your protective pillar of pure light substance in, through, and around me, my loved ones, our group, and all constructive people, places, conditions, and things, charged with your invincible protection, all powerful and impenetrable, which keeps me absolutely insulated to everything not of the light, and keep it sustained. Make and keep me ever sensitive to you and your direction, and immune from all imperfect vibratory rates. We just see and feel this mighty, impenetrable pillar of light surrounding each and every one of us, our loved ones, our friends and families, this group, and every man, woman, and child across the face of the earth, standing up for truth, justice, and freedom for all life on our beloved earth. We thank you. I am master of my world. I am the victorious intelligence governing it. I send forth into my world this mighty, radiant, intelligent energy of God. I command it to create all perfection, to draw to me the opulence of God made visible in my hands and use. I am the governing presence, governing in perfect divine order, commanding harmony, happiness, and the presence of God's opulence in my mind, my home, and my world. Mighty Master Self within, command and direct the little inner workers of my mind and body, and see to it that they produce perfection in every organ and part, and see that this constant constructive process is sustained and maintained continuously. Mighty I Am Presence, take out of me everything less than your perfection. Sweep through my world and activity. Reach out your hand, and through me, bless all eye contact with such an outpouring of thy light and love that no longer is there anything left but just your mighty perfection in action. I am the ascension in the light. I am the presence that never fails or makes a mistake. I am the majestic power of pure love that transcends every human concept and that opens the door to me to the light within its heart. Our decree for the nature kingdom. I love, bless, and thank you, water, air, and earth elementals, for your daily gifts of life-giving water, the air that I breathe, the food that I eat, and the ground that I walk on, blessing all life on our beloved earth. Thank you for the marvelous natural beauty everywhere. And we just send that deep love and gratitude to our beloved nature kingdom. How blessed we are. Thank you, thank you. The great divine director asks of us and says, please do not miss one day, and especially at night, saying to all creation, in the name of my mighty I Am Presence and the power of the ascended masters, I say to all human creation, you have no power. Mighty I Am Presence and great cosmic light, project your mighty light rays in and through the earth, establishing your currents throughout the atmosphere of Earth, and cause all destructive qualities and activities there to cease to exist. Now perhaps we can just visualize ourselves as a great divine director who has just made this call. We fill ourselves with his great divine director feeling and his commanding presence. And now our final decree. God, the mighty I Am Presence, is governing with invincible power everywhere in the hearts and minds of mankind. Mighty I Am Presence, reach out your hands and bring the earnest, sincere people who are seeking the light into our classes and groups. What we call for ourselves, we call for our loved ones and for all life. Almighty I Am, we thank you. Now, before we listen to that wonderful song, What a Wonderful World, let's just fill our hearts with that feeling of gratitude. God gratitude. We call to beloved Ascended Master David Lloyd to fill us with his feeling of Ascended Master gratitude. We ask that flame of gratitude to fill us with that wonderful feeling of gratitude. Such gratitude for the gifts we have every day, for this wonderful group, for being able to make these calls together, and for our beloved I Am Presence. We say together, the presence that I am, I now remain, untouched by disturbing outer conditions. Serene, I fold my wings and abide the perfect action of the divine law and justice of my being, commanding all things within my circle to appear in perfect divine order. Thank you.